I think obviously, we had Briz for the last 2 years, and I actually thought he played a really good game. He made a lot of stops for them, and we just had to keep crashing the net, and we had some pretty nice goals in that shootout, so it was nice to get 2 points.
When you're hot, it must feel pretty good right now, having the goals going for you.
Yeah, obviously it's nice. I think it's even better that the team's starting to win. We're starting to pile up 2 points most nights, and it feels good.
Have you been doing anything differently lately, or are you just feeling it?
Not much. Sometimes you just get the bounces.
You guys took over, 10 minutes into the first period. Did you think it was a matter of time at that point?
I thought we played well for the first period outside of the first 5 minutes.
I thought we came out well. I thought Philadelphia was sluggish. But we knew they were going to get better as the game went along. We've had our challenges in back-to-back games, and I felt like we were basically holding on by a thread in the second period. And then in the third, I thought we got going back again, a little bit more energy, but it was a little bit more even contest then. Yeah, I thought Briz held us in the game, especially in the second when we were not a very good team.
Did you kind of get the response you wanted when you took that time out? You were quite brutal and launched to the players?
Well, I thought at least we got a little jump back. Listen, you're not sure what response you're going to get. I don't think you need to yell and scream at pro athletes all the time to get them going. But I had enough. I thought our fans had enough. And I thought it was a time to kill my timeout.
Similar to what Gene said, first 3 power plays maybe didn't go the way you wanted to, but response after that, power play started getting better looks, and obviously got that goal. Is it something you said, or what kind of changed after those?
Well, no, I think it was the power play before we scored. The second half of it, I thought. Taylor Hall just kind of went out and kind of took over, and that was a breath of fresh air. And then on the last power play, I switched the unit up, and the players were hesitant because we actually had a comment. We just hit 2 posts. Don't we want to stay with the same one? And all I was saying is I don't want any more posts. I want a goal, and we were able to get one. So our last power play was our best effort, but boy, it was a challenge early, and it wasn't our setup. We couldn't even get set up. We couldn't get puck retrievals, which is something we're going to have to work very hard on over the next few weeks.
The flip side, assess your penalty kill tonight.
Well, it certainly wasn't any good. That's the assessment. Well, a number of reasons. It's the way Philadelphia sets up. It's extremely hard to defend that. Their setup and their seam passes that you have to be so alert and so quick, and sometimes there's nothing you can do because they have an extra guy out there, and the way their setup is, it's hard to defend. And in their second one, I think it actually hit a stick, ended up on the guy's tape, and then it was backdoor quickly to Simmons. I thought it was a bit of a broken play. I might have saw it wrong, and then the 5-on-3, listen, you get a 5-on-3 in this league, you're just holding your breath to get through it because it's usually going to end up in your net.
Is that a good point or a bad point, or is there such thing as a good point?
Well, listen, you always want 2. It's certainly better than none.
Sorry, thank you. Sorry.
Thanks.
Room's open, guys. Dallas will run right up this.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Do you think that made a difference that he went off your glove hand and then off the post?
Not too sure. We're just getting a little bit of a pre-scout with him. We know he has good hands and try to make the bite first. But my job was just to try and stay with him as much as possible there and force him wide.
Yeah, he also threw that one at you from the goal line, which he's done before. Pre-scouting on that too?
Yeah, just he's got so much patience because he is such a skilled player, and fortunately enough, we were able to get away without no goals.
How you started? What's your mindset? Because you have struggled in this building.
I mean, you look at the goals, one's off the post and another one's deflected. You just have to put it behind you right away and just focus on making the next save, and that's what I tried to do.
Did you think you challenged enough on those?
Yeah.
Good win then, huh?
Yeah, we'll definitely take it. Our power play came through for us and got some big goals there, and I thought we obviously carried the play for the majority of the game there and deserved the win.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Kind of make it enough.
Do you think that means
decisions? But I've talked to him before, like not generally going up and asking him, but I've heard he's good at shootouts and he's a confident kid. So, going third and the pressure on, I knew that in my mind it wasn't going to affect him. So that's all.
Jonesy was talking about the fact that it was coaching, because of the 5-on-3, everybody figured Simmons would be out there and he had the hot hand, but you went with what your power play is for a 5-on-3.
Yeah, Hartnell in the slot, he's a one-time option for Giroux when he gets the puck, and then you got a one-time option on the other side with Voracek. That's basically, it's Giroux's power play, 5-on-3, and we got 4 lefties, looking for shots, and that's why.
As a coach, how important is this with 5 still to go on the road?
Well, I think it's a really good win. I felt really good about our team after the second goal went in, and just the way they acted on the bench, and they were confident, and they didn't get down. They were confident, and that's what it's all about. It's staying up, and they knew that they were going to get their opportunities, and ended up working out tonight. So.
And the message was, heading into this road trip, was keep it simple. Do you feel they did that here tonight?
For the most part, we still made a couple bonehead plays with the puck, but for the most part, I thought we got the puck deep on them and worked them down low, and we didn't give up a whole lot. Obviously, 16 shots, we did a good job. We took too many penalties. A couple I didn't think were warranted, but that's the way it goes.
A couple guys on a really hot streak right now, Simmons, Voracek, are they making up for lost time?
Well, they all had kind of tough starts, like the team, I think, you know, and they weren't producing at that time, but they're doing a good job now, and their work ethic's really good, and they're doing a lot of good things in the offensive zone, and the power play's been very good for a while now.